So I'm going to discuss the comprehensive illustration. The question number 10. Marginal costing la ஒரு comprehensive illustration ஸ்லோவா நான் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றேன், கவனிங்க. ஒரே சம் எல்லா விஷயங்களும் அதுக்குள்ளார சேர்த்திருக்கிறேன். It will take at least 1 hour solid. And here or there I will explain the other things also. Okay. Let me just get all the things arranged. So question number 10. The question number 10 is the lengthiest one. Let's see here. So one second. Now இப்ப அனுப்பியிருக்கிறேன். Question number 10. Question number 10. I'm going to discuss the comprehensive sum. So the last session in marginal costing for the YouTube live stream. For the others, we may have the clarification session tomorrow. Okay. Question number 10. Selling price being rupees 100 per unit. Variable cost being rupees 60. Total fixed cost being 10,000. And number of units sold in total 400. Whatever the information available, I'm just going to fill, and rest of the things as a missing data I'm going to arrive here. Clear? Shall I proceed? Hereafter, you message me to continue. If it is clear, I'm going to work out. So here, first contribution calculation, second profit or loss, third profit volume ratio, BEP in units, rupees, percent, MOS. So it's going on. 15th, 14th has two subdivision. In 15th we have almost 11 subdivisions. எல்லாத்தையும் நம்ம handle பண்றோம். Almost 20-30 concepts are going to be worked out here. Yeah, slow நான் work out பண்ணிட்டு வரேன். So per unit today sale price 60, per unit today variable cost 60, sorry, per unit today sale price 100, variable cost being 60, then contribution is 40. Fixed cost and profit will be always dash. And in the total sense, 400 units இருக்கு. ஒரு யூனிட்டுக்கு 100 rupees னா total units எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? Okay, come on, make it faster. Message me. Okay, good. 40,000. தண்ணி வேணும். Variable cost being 60 into 400, 24. Contribution being very good, 16,000. The profit being 4,000. So good, good. RR Creations, happy that you are participating actively. Yes. So contribution போட்டாச்சு, profit or loss, profitங்கிறது கண்டுபிடிச்சாச்சு. PVR க்கு என்ன formula? The PVR being C bar S into 100, C bar S into 100, yes 40%, answer being 40%. Now we have to calculate BEP from this. Okay, we have to calculate the BEP from this. What is the formula for BEP? Break even point in units. Break even points in units. Fixed cost divided by contribution per unit, right? Fixed cost being 10,000 divided by contribution per unit being 40 rupees. I am following the formula basis here. Clear? Formula basis will help you to get all the answers faster. I am going with the formula basis. BEP can a formula. Fixed cost divided by contribution, BEP in units. Fourth one. PVR is the third one. What is the value? Yeah. What is the value? Yes, sorry. Profit being 6,000. Yes. Come on, tell me BEP in rupee units. Is it audible now? I think so. Hereafter it will be audible. Audible to all? Yeah, good. So 250 units. Fourth one. Fifth question is BEP in rupees. BEP in rupees. BEP in rupees is very simple. BEP in units is multiplied with sale price per unit. Full formulaவும் போடலாம், இல்லைன்னா இந்த மாதிரி கூட ஃபார்முலாவை நீங்க பண்ணிக்கலாம். 250 units, ஒரு யூனிட் உடைய சேல் பிரைஸ் being 100, then the value being how much? Come on, 25,000. Good. Yeah, okay. Sixth one is BEP in percentage. BEP percentage. BEP percentage அப்படிங்கிறது ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. Out of the total salesல BEP எவ்வளோ percentageல attain பண்ணது? Total sales being 40, here BEP per value is 25, then at what percentage we are attaining the BEP in total sales? Come on, which is nothing but BEP by total sales in percent. அவ்வளவுதான். இந்த மாதிரியான விஷயங்களை மைண்ட்ல வச்சுக்கணும். So 25,000 is the BEP divided by total sales being 40,000. You can represent that in terms of percentage. Yeah, 62.5%. Very good, we got it. What is the seventh question? The seventh question here is MOS in units. MOS in units. MOS in units. How do you get MO BEP என்ன பண்றீங்களோ அதேதான், அதே ஃபார்முலா. F இருக்கிற இடத்துல நமக்கு என்ன வந்துடணும், P வந்துடணும். So profit divided by contribution per unit. Contribution per unit. Profit being 6,000, contribution per unit being 40. So the units for MOS being 150. Very good, you got it now. Eighth question, பல மாடல்ஸ்ல சால்வ் பண்ணலாம். We'll go with a single model now. Eighth one is MOS in rupees. MOS in rupees is okay. How do you get MOS in units multiplied with the selling price per unit? Okay. The value being MOS 150 units multiplied with the selling price per unit being rupees 100. Come on, get me the MOS in rupees. Yeah, it's not okay. Should be careful. It's not 1.5, it's 15,000 rupees. Ninth one, margin of safety in percent. Margin of safety in percent. Okay, come on. Margin of safety percentage is similar to the BEP percent. இல்லனா 100ல இருந்து BEP percentage நீங்க லெஸ் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா இது வந்துரும் 37.5, or you can use the formula also. Margin of safety sales divided by total sales in percent. Okay, margin of safety being 150 units. நீங்க யூனிட்ஸ்லயும் போடலாம் இல்ல வேல்யூலயும் போடலாம். You will get the same answer. If you take the units, you have to take the units in the numerator as well as in the denominator, both the places. Yeah. So active participation from RR Creations, happy. Srinidhi also is there. And prior to this lecture, இதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு லெக்சர்ல ரெண்டு பேர் இன்னும் ஆக்டிவா பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணிருந்தாங்க. Very happy. So 150 units divided by total units being 400 units. Then percentage of MOS being 32.5%. 32. Come on. Don't give me the wrong answer. Correcta try பண்ணுங்க. Yes, 37. Okay, sorry. 37. Yeah. You have the calculators. Get me the correct answer. 10. Sales turn a profit of 10,000. Sales turn a profit of rupees 10,000. 10th one. அதாவது desired profit. Hereafter, இனிமேல் தான் crux-ஏ வரப்போகுது. Let's see here. Desired profit. என்ன மாதிரி desired profit? Fixed desired profit. அதுக்கு என்ன ஃபார்முலா வரும்? Desired profit earn பண்றதுக்கு that fixed desired profit. Okay. Or simply desired profit plus fixed cost. Plus fixed cost. Into இல்ல சிம்பிளா PBR போடலாம். Okay, simply PBR. இல்லனா into sales by contribution. Sales by contribution. Profit, the desired profit you expected being 10,000. The fixed cost you have to meet here is also 10,000. Clear? Divided by, sorry, into, divided by sales. Okay, into sales, sorry, into sales by contribution. I stand corrected my formulas. Into sales by contribution. Of course, divided by PVR also correct. PVR oda inverse sales by C. Adala you can divide this by PVR also correct. Sales being per unit basis la pottingna sales being 100 and contribution being 40. Come on, get me the value. 50,000 is correct. So 10th question also answered. 11th question. 11th question. Sales required to earn a profit of 10% on sales. Yes. Now I am leaving the time to you to think and get the answer. 11 and 12 ரெண்டுமே ரொம்ப creativeான question. 14th also creativeான question. I have not seen in most of the books having that 11th and 12th type questions. For 10, the answer is 50,000. Profit plus fixed cost into sales by contribution. The value is 50. Profit means fixed desired profit. I mean பண்றேன். சும்மா P போடுறது பதிலா fixed desired profit னு extensive போடுறேன் to make you understand. Now question number 11. Shall I finish off question number 12? Question number 12 முடிச்சிட்டு நான் 11 work out பண்ணி காமிக்கிறேன். Are you clear with up to 10? 10 வரைக்கும் clear னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா நான் அடுத்தது போறேன். I'll just wait for your understanding and copying. Come on, 3 to 10 வரைக்கும் copy பண்ணி முடிங்க before I move to 11 and 11 onwards. Before I move from 11 onwards, I leave this to be copied and assimilate the knowledge. If it is clear, message me so that I will start prepare or go with the 11th onwards. Yeah. Happy then. So many students are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 தான் clear போட்டிருக்கிறீங்க. Make it faster. Copy this. Oh, 10th, do you want 1 second? 10th வந்து decide profit case. Okay. 10th வந்து decide profit case. Decide profit நீங்க earn பண்ண அதாவது 10,000 rupees earn பண்ணனும் அப்படினு சொன்னாக்க 10,000 earn பண்ணனும் fixed cost on 10,000 meet பண்ணனும். அப்படினா the formula will be this one only, right? We have seen, right? Okay. Let me list down that formula here. In the last block, desired profit கான formula என்னது? Desired profit in rupees is equivalent to fixed cost plus desired profit into sales by contribution போடலாம். அதே சமயத்துல desired profit unitல சொல்றதுக்கு fixed cost plus desired profit divided by contribution per unit போடலாம். I have taken the first formula here. The last formula is fixed cost plus desired profit divided by PVR ங்கிற formula போடலாம். So we have 3 formula here. இதுதான் prior to the break I have completed. இதுல இப்ப நான் எந்த formula யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கேன்னா the desired profit, fixed desired profit concept எடுக்கும்போது fixed cost plus desired profit into selling price per unit divided by contribution per unit அப்படிங்கிற formula யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கிறேன். By this way I have calculated the answer for the 10th one. Is it clear, Sonia? The question is for you. The explanation is for you only. Okay. Now let me go for the yes. I'll go for the 12th one. I want that 11th and 12th are the challenging one, and 14th is also pretty somewhat challenging one. 11th and 12th majority cases la question கேட்க மாட்டேங்கறாங்க. But இருந்தாலும் நான் incorporate பண்ணியிருக்கிறேன் for your better understanding. I'm going to teach you here slowly. First 12 முடிக்கிறேன், அதுக்கு அப்புறம் 11 முடிக்கிறேன். 13th is just like that, you can solve. Okay, pretty easy. So 12th case வரும்போது sales required to earn a profit of 10% on cost. 11th வரும்போது sales required to earn a profit of 10% on sales னு சொல்லியிருக்கிறாங்க. அதாவது fixed desired profit இல்லைங்க, desired profit வேரியபிளா இருக்கு. சேல்ஸ் எவ்வளோக்கு எவ்வளோ சேஞ்ச் ஆகுதோ அவ்வளோக்கு அவ்வளோ உங்களுக்கு ப்ராஃபிட்டும் சேஞ்ச் ஆகும். 1000 ரூபாய்க்கு சேல் பண்ணால் ப்ராஃபிட் 100 ரூபாய் இருக்கணும். 1 லட்ச ரூபாய் சேல்ஸ் பண்ணால் ப்ராஃபிட் 10,000 இருக்கும். அதுதான் இந்த 11th ஓட யூனிக்னஸ். நல்லா கவனிங்க. இது வேரியபிளாக இருக்கும்போது நல்லா கவனிங்க, நான் சொல்ற அந்த டிசைடு ப்ராஃபிட் வந்து சர்டைன் பர்சன்டேஜ் ஆன் த சேல்ஸ் ஆக இருந்தால் சேல்ஸ் மாற மாற சேல்ஸ் வேரியபிளா ஃபிக்ஸ்டான வேரியபிள் எத்தனை யூனிட் விற்கிறீங்களோ அத்தனை யூனிட் இன்டு சேல்ஸ் பிரைஸ், ஸோ இட் வில் பி வேரியிங். அந்த வேரியபிள் ஐட்டத்தை பேஸ் பண்ணி சம் பர்சன்டேஜ்னு சொல்லிட்டால் நீங்க கண்டுபிடிக்கிற அந்த டிசைடு ப்ராஃபிட்டும் வேரியபிளா இருக்கு. ஃபிக்ஸ்டா இருக்கும்போது நல்லா கவனிங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கேஸ் 10th கேஸ்ல பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் the decided profit being 10,000 fixed, பட் இங்க ஃபிக்ஸ்டு கிடையாது, வேரியபிள். ஃபிக்ஸ்டா இருக்கும்போது ஃபிக்ஸ்டுல சேர்த்துக்கிட்டீங்க, வேரியபிளா இருந்தால் வேரியபிள்ல சேர்க்கணும். சிம்பிள் லாஜிக். அப்ப ஃபார்முலா பாருங்க. நார்மல் ஃபார்முலா ஃபார் த பிபி இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு ஃபிக்ஸ்ட் காஸ்ட் இன்டு சேல்ஸ் பை கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன். ஓகே, இதுதானே நார்மல் ஃபார்முலா. இது ஃபார் பிபி கால்குலேஷனுக்கு. இந்த ஃபார்முலா யூஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா, இந்த ஃபார்முலா செல்லிங் பிரைஸ் பர் யூனிட், இந்த ஃபார்முலா யூஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா யூ டோன்ட் ஹேவ் வாட், யூ டோன்ட் ஹேவ் ப்ராஃபிட் ஆர் லாஸ். பட் இப்போ எனக்கு ப்ராஃபிட் வேணும். எவ்வளவு ப்ராஃபிட் வேணும்? சேல்ஸ்ல 10%, சேல்ஸ்ல 10% அப்படின்னா டினாமினேட்டர்ல தான் வேரியபிள் இருக்கு. அந்த டினாமினேட்டர் கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன்ல இருந்து நான் எதிர்பார்க்கிற வேரியபிள் ப்ராஃபிட்டை நான் லெஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். ஓகே, desirable profit, variable desirable profit per unit denominatorல less பண்றேன். clear? fixed இருந்தால் numeratorல fixed cost இருக்கு, அதோட add பண்ணிக்கிறேன். variable இருந்தால் denominatorல contributionல இருந்து variable desired profit நான் less பண்ணிக்கிறேன். so desired fixed on the numerator addition, variable on the denominator deduction. So if I am going to solve by applying this formula, இந்த formula எப்படி வந்துச்சு we'll think over later. இப்போதைக்கு வந்து ஒரு variations இருக்கிறத நான் டீச் பண்றேன். fixed cost being 10,000, selling price being per unit being 100 divided by contribution being 40 minus what is the variable desired profit per unit? சேல்ஸ்ல 10% பா, அதாவது சேல்ஸ் 100 இருந்தால் அதுல 10%, அதாவது 10 ரூபாய் மீன் பண்றோம். சோ 10 ரூபாய் ஸ்டாட்டிக் கிடையாது, ஒவ்வொரு யூனிட்டுக்கும் 10 ரூபாய். அப்படின்னா அர்த்தம் சேல் யூனிட் will be always changing. If the sales units are changing, then variable profit also changing. அப்ப ப்ராஃபிட் வந்து ஃபிக்ஸ்டா இல்ல, அது வேரியபிளா இருக்கு. வேரியபிளாக இருந்தால் டினாமினேட்டர்ல இருந்து கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன்ல இருந்து லெஸ் பண்ணிக்கணும். ஃபிக்ஸ்டா இருந்தால் நியூமரேட்டர்ல ஃபிக்ஸ்ட் காஸ்டோட ஆட் பண்ணிக்கங்க. if I solve this, come on, 10,000 into 100 divided by 40 minus 100 into 10% is 10 அப்படின்னா 30. what is the final answer? come on, get me this. 10,000 into 100 divided by 30. come on, make it faster. Yes, 33,333.33. Can we verify this? இதை verify பண்ணலாமா? So for verification purpose, verification, okay, 333.33 units வச்சுக்கிறேன். சேல்ஸ் எவ்வளவு வரும்? ஒரு யூனிட்டுக்கு 100 rupees சொன்னால் 333.33 வரும்போது 33,333. variable cost எவ்வளவு வரணும்? 60% on this. come on, get me the value. 60% on this. 33,333 க்கு 60% போட்டா எவ்வளவு வருது? make it faster. I think so. 20,000. yes, you can round off to the nearest number. Contribution in this case is 13,333. fixed cost being 10,000 and your profit being 3,333. உங்களுடைய சேல்ஸ் being 33,333 ஆக இருக்கும்போது profit being 10% on that, which is equivalent to 3,333. of course the question is what? 10% on sales. we have arrived that. அதை நம்ம arrive பண்ணிட்டோம். clear? okay, what about the others? போட்டிங்களா? clear ஆயிடுச்சா? so 11th is unique one. I don't find the formula for this 11th one and 12th one in most of the books. Sometimes the 11th one is also, அதுக்கு நீங்க formula பார்க்கலாம். 12th question ஃபார்முலாவே பார்க்க முடியாது. இங்க நான் கொடுக்கிற பல கொஷின்ஸ் என்னுடைய கிரியேட்டிவிட்டியில கொடுக்கப்பட்ட சம்ஸ். என்னுடைய கிரியேட்டிவிட்டியில கொடுக்கப்பட்ட சம்ஸ். ஓகே. I always think a step ahead because I'm not only a professional candidate being the cost accountant, I'm also being a doctorate in finance. Doctorate studies ஓட advantage என்ன அப்படின்னு சொன்னாக்கா research based. Whatever the things you do, a step ahead போகணும் அப்படிங்கிறது அதுல சொல்லப்பட்டது. அதனால it propped that all these things in my mind for understanding a lot of financial matters. So sometimes the concepts I am designing will be most suitable for the practical life, a step ahead than the professional exams requirement. அதனால அதை யோசிங்க. இந்த மாதிரி யோசிச்சிங்கன்னா உங்களால பல விஷயத்தை கிராக் பண்ண முடியும். Don't be a bookish. You are going to be a real creator of this. 12th one பாருங்க, இன்னொரு பியூட்டி. 12th ஒன்னு பேஸ் பண்ணி இருக்கிற கொஸ்டின்ஸ் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ரேர். ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ரேர். I don't think so it is available in your text. 11th ஆவது கொஞ்சம் சில சமயம் CS புக்ல பார்த்திருக்கிறேன். ஆனா 12th கொஸ்டின் பார்த்ததே இல்ல. Let's see here. It's created by me only. Sales required to earn a profit of 10% on cost ன்னு சொல்லி இருக்கிறான். என்னது 10% on cost. அது என்ன சார் 10% on cost ன்னு சொன்னால் வேரியபிள் காஸ்டும் ஃபிக்ஸ்டு காஸ்டும் சேர்த்து இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த டோட்டல் காஸ்ட் எவ்வளவு செலவு பண்றீங்களோ அதுல 10% வந்து என்னவா இருக்கணும்னு சொல்றாருன்னா ப்ராஃபிட்டா இருக்கணும். ஃபிக்ஸ்டு காஸ்ட்ல 10% சொன்னால் அது என்னது கான்ஸ்டன்டா இருக்கும். ஃபிக்ஸ்டு டிசைட் ப்ராஃபிட். வேரியபிள் காஸ்ட்ல 10% சொன்னால் என்னது அது வேரியபிளா இருக்கும். ரெண்டு காம்போனன்ட்டும் இருக்கு. ஃபிக்ஸ்டு டிசைட் ப்ராஃபிட்டும் இருக்கு, வேரியபிள் டிசைட் ப்ராஃபிட்டும் இருக்கு. அப்ப ஃபார்முலா எப்படி இருக்க முடியும் யோசிக்கலாமா? Fixed cost plus fixed desired profit. Fixed desired profit. Listen carefully. This is a combination of fixed and variable both into sales. Fixed வந்து numeratorல add பண்ணிக்கணும், variable அந்த denominatorல less பண்ணிக்கணும். So total costல 10% சொன்னால் இந்த total costல fixedum இருக்கு, variableum இருக்கு. Fixed ஓட add பண்ணுங்க, variable ஓட deduct பண்ணுங்க. So but sales divided by contribution per unit minus variable desired profit per unit. Let us check this. அப்ப fixed desired profit na எவ்வளவுப்பா? Fixed cost 10,000 ரூபாய் இருக்குன்னு சொன்னால் அந்த 10,000 ரூபாய்க்கு 10% 1,000 rupees will be the fixed desired profit plus fixed cost. So fixed cost 10,000 ரூபாய் no problem. உங்களோட desired profit அந்த காஸ்ட்க்கு 10% profit வந்தா ஆகணும். Into sales price being 100 divided by variable cost 10% வரணும்னு சொல்றாங்க. அப்ப contribution per unit being 40 minus variable cost ஒரு யூனிட்டுக்கு 60 rupees ன்னு சொன்னால் அதுல 10% உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஆகணும்னு சொல்றீங்க. எவ்வளவு காஸ்ட் செலவு பண்ணாலும் 10% வரணும். இப்ப ஃபிக்ஸ்டு காஸ்ட்னு சொன்னால் காஸ்ட் ஃபிக்ஸ்டு, அப்ப அதுல 10% போட்டா அதுவும் ஃபிக்ஸ்டு. வேரியபிள் காஸ்ட் யூனிட்டுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி சேஞ்ச் ஆகும். பர் யூனிட் வந்து ஃபிக்ஸ்டா இருக்கனால பர் யூனிட் பேஸ் பண்ணி ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்றேன். பர் யூனிட்டுக்கு வந்து 60 rupees வேரியபிள் காஸ்ட், அதுல 10% 6 rupees will come. 6 rupees will come. அப்ப எவ்வளவு யூனிட் சேல் பண்ணாலும் ஒரு யூனிட்டுக்கு 6 ரூபாய் ப்ராஃபிட் கான்ஸ்டன்ட், அது இல்லாமல் ஒரு 1000 ரூபாய் வந்து ஆகணும். அப்ப இந்த டேலி இதை போட்டோம்னா ஃபினிஷ் பண்ணக்க என்ன ஆன்சர் வருது? 11,000 in the numerator multiplied with 100 divided by 34 rupees. Come on, get me the value. Oh, Dheeraj Jain. Sorry, I have not seen that any of the non-Tamil speakers here. Thank you. Supposed to finish off. Let's see. Yeah, come on, tell me the answer. 32,323 will be the answer here. Fixed desired profit plus variable desired profit both put together if we expect. The calculations will be this way. The fixed desired profit will be addable with the numerator and the variable desired profit should be deductible from the denominator's contribution given in the denominator. So we got that by selling 32,323 rupees worth sales. Oh, okay. 353. Okay, sorry. As per your calculation only I am going here. This is 52, 32 or 52? 58. Okay, okay. Yeah. Fixed desired profit 1000 is correct because 10% on cost. The fixed cost being 10,000 means on that 10 percentage is 1000. Yes, okay, okay then. Good. Okay, RR creations. So 32,353 is the answer here. Shall we verify that? Whatever it may be, it's better to verify. 323.53. Here the sales being 32,353 in short, in full. What is the variable cost here? 60% of that will be the variable cost. Come on, get that one. 60% on 32,353 will be the variable cost. Find out that 19,412. What is the contribution here? What is the contribution here? Yes, deduct the variable cost from sale. Get me the contribution here. 12,941. Fixed cost being 10,000. If I deduct this, then the profit being 2,941. Let us verify. What is the total cost? What is the total cost? So total cost is nothing but fixed cost plus variable cost. Here the variable cost being 19,412, fixed cost being 10,000. The total cost is equivalent to, yeah, 29,412. And our profit should be 10% of that, isn't it? Come on. Yes, 2,941. 41, isn't it? So the profit is equivalent to 10% on this total cost. Of course, the answer what we have arrived is equivalent to 10%. It's correct now. Clear? I hope so. Could not understand. So the 11th and 12th are more unique in this 10th illustration. Rest of the things are just like that. You can finish up. The 11th and 12th are really, really thought-provoking questions. Clear? Have you copied? If it is clear, tell me, then I'll go for the next illustration. So 13th is very simple, and then we'll go for the 14th. Make it faster. Yes, clear. Yes, clear. Okay. Now, 13th one is very simple. We have to calculate the sales profit if sales is 30,000. So we have to calculate the profit. The formula for the profit is very simple. What's that? Sales into PVR minus fixed costs. It's very simple, isn't it? Sales being current sales. Whenever it is talking about a new one, we always start with the current sales being 40,000. Multiply the PVR with this, the PVR here being 40%, minus from that you have to deduct the fixed cost, which is 10,000 rupees. Come on, get me the final value. 6,000. 6,000. So 40% of 40,000, 16,000 minus 10,000, 6,000 is the profit. It's, pretty easy also. Yes. Shall we go for the 14th one? So I'm going to deal with the 14th one. Revised sales price required to get BP. What is the current BP in units? Come on. What is the current BP in units? The current BP in units is 250. Now in question number 14, we have to attain the BP in 200 units itself. Subdivision 1. In subdivision 1, what is the revised sales price required to get? Okay, sorry. RR creation has given me a correction here. In the 13th one, the profit for sales being 30, not 40. Make a correction, sir. Thanks for you. 30,000 into 40% is 12,000. From that, 10,000 is deducted. The final profit for the 13th question is 2,000. Yeah, thank you. So here Chitra also given me the answer corrections. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And in the case of 14th, the current BEP in units being 250. By selling 250th unit, you are able to meet your contribution to profit, means contribution to fixed cost. Then you don't have profit or loss by the time. But if you want to earn no profit, no loss zone at by selling 200 units itself, what does it mean? You have to make a sale by fixing the higher price, by making huge profit, you are able to attain the break-even point faster. Now you have to answer me what is the revised BEP. BEP means sale price unit. The formula for BEP is, okay, I will explain here. What is the formula for BEP? BEP in units, the formula is equivalent to fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Am I right? In 14th first part, my BEP is 200 units itself, not the regular 250 units. I have to attain the BEP by selling 200 units itself. So otherwise BEP in units is already given, which is 200 units. The fixed cost here is, 10,000. No doubt in it. Okay. What is contribution? Contribution is nothing but sales per unit minus variable cost per unit. Okay, I expanded the contribution here. Contribution is expanded. The contribution is nothing but sales minus variable cost, because we are going to find out the revised sale price. Means you assume that the sale price is not given, the others are given. By expanding this, the variable cost being 200 units is equivalent to 10,000 rupees for fixed cost divided by selling price being, we have to calculate. Okay, and variable cost being, it's given already. How much is that? Variable cost is, how much is the variable cost? Come on, 60 rupees per unit, right? Yeah. Now you have to solve this as a missing data. You have to solve this as a missing data. You will be getting how much? 60 rupees. Yeah, current sale price is 50. By raising the sale price from 50 to 60, you are able to reach your break-even point by selling 200 units itself, right? Okay. So 10,000 is equal to, for solution, 200 is multiplied with s minus 60, inside. Otherwise 200 s minus 12,000, right? And 200 s being, what is that? 12,000 plus 10,000. Yes or no? Yes or no? Now 22,000 divided by 200. What is the value you are getting? Yes, 110. 110. But you are giving me wrong answer. Okay, 22,000. So revised selling price being 22,000 divided by 200 is equivalent to 110. By selling the unit at rupees 110, you can break even. Break even by selling 200 units itself. Okay, I don't know, how did you get 60? Now let us verify that. Shall I verify that? So here the selling price being, number of units sold is 200. The selling price in this case is Not 100, it's 110. 110 into 200, what is the value? 110 into 200. Make it faster. 110 into 200. 22,000. Okay, good. What about the variable cost? 60 for 200 units, it is 12,000. And contribution is 10,000. And fixed cost is also 10,000 rupees. And of course, you don't have profit. So it means it's a break even. By increasing the sale price from 100 to 110, you are able to get the break even by selling 200 units itself. The same way we can use this for next question. Okay, next subdivision 2, where you have to attain the BP by what? By selling 400 units. So you are increasing this number of units to attain the BP. It means sale price is going to be reduced. So 400 units is equivalent to fixed cost being 10,000 divided by selling price per unit supposed to be calculated. It's not the old one. We are going to calculate the new one, the variable cost per unit hereafter. Okay, the variable cost being 60. There is no change in it. So we have to find out the missing data, like, come on, get me the value. I'm not going to calculate. You try it yourself and get me the correct answer. The same way, how did we work out in the earlier? You follow the same way and get me the answer. Come on, make it faster. Hello? Yeah. Yes, it's time for you to get the answer. $85 is correct. 85 is correct. It could not be 55. Okay, 55 is less than the variable cost. Definitely it's a loss. We cannot attain the profit at all. So 85 is the correct. The 14th one is over. Come on, finish off copying all these things. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Else, post me that you are clear, so that we'll start with the next the subdivision 15. Okay, clear. I'll keep it for some more time for your copying if you don't copy. So I see only five of you posting that you don't have idea, means a problem. What about the rest of the students? Come on, make it faster. Okay, shall I go for the 15th one? Now, from the 15th onwards, we are going to discuss 15th. 15th is very easy. It's only variations. I'll just explain one or two here. The rest of the things are manageable by yourself. Only in two places you will face the trouble. I will explain those two places. Rest will be very easy. 15th. 15th subdivision 1. Calculate PVR, BP, MOS and impact on these in the following cases. If variable cost increases. So the formula for PVR, contribution by sales into 100. Formula for BP, fixed cost divided by PVR. And formula for MOS, profit divided by PVR. Okay. So in each and every cases, whatever the means changes they are stating here, take into care and incorporate those things in the illustration. So you will get the answers easily. அதுக்கப்புறம் உங்களுக்கு ஈஸியாக வந்துடும். If variable cost increases by 10%, variable cost 60 இருக்கு, அது 66 மாறுது. 10% will be increased. 60 plus 6, 66 will be the revised variable cost. Right. So what happens then in the case of revision of the variable cost? Sales being 100, variable cost being 66, contribution being 34. This is the revised case. This is the revised case. Using this revised information, you have to work out that. That's all. It's very simple. Contribution 34 divided by 100, 34 percentage. BEP being fixed cost divided by PVR. PVR being 34 percentage. How much is that? Come on. Okay. Okay. How much is that? Okay. 22,727. And MOS, you need to know the profit first of all. Profit தெரிஞ்சா போட்டுறலாம் இல்லையா? Okay. So you can calculate that. What's the answer? Nivedita, it's not correct answer. Then what is the correct answer? Come on, get me. Okay, 29,412. Okay. I'm just means copying here from your answer. I don't have the calculator nearby me. Okay. Now, what happens for the profit calculation? I'll just eliminate all these things and work out the fresh. So how many units are there? 400 units, right? 40,000, and this will be 26,400, and contribution being how much is that? 13,600. Fixed cost being the same 10,000. The revised profit being 3,600. Am I right? For the MOS calculation, I need the profit. So the profit being 3,600 divided by 34%. Come on. Is it 10,588? Okay, correct. Very good. Now, calculate PVR, BP, MOS. And in that question, impact on these in the following cases. Impact on these in the following cases. What does it mean? I am going to calculate the impact. This is the advanced level, impact. Impact is nothing but the change can be represented in terms of percentage. Originally, the PVR is 40. Now, the revised PVR is 34. What is the change in value? 6 changed from 40. Okay, original is 40%. Currently, it's 34%. 6% is reduced out of the base of 40. Come on, represent that in terms of percentage. This is called impact. This is called impact. Okay. Yes, 15% decrease. 15% decrease. Very good. Similarly, BEP. What is the original BEP? What is the original BEP? I missed out. It's in the bottom. Okay. The original BEP being 25,000. The current BEP is 29,600. 412. So 29,412 minus 25,000 in from the base being 25,000. Base being 25,000. You represent that in terms of percentage. Come on, make it faster. Uh, you can calculate in total value. Of course, you can do in per unit basis also. But the revised BEP percentage is totally different. Okay, come on, tell me. 4,412 divided by 25,000 in percent. 17.64%. You can calculate in percentage also. Increase. If the BP is increasing, it means that it's an adverse for you. It's not favorable situation. The same way we can calculate the margin of safety also. Earlier we had a margin of safety of 15,000. Yes or no? Earlier the margin of safety is 15,000. Currently the margin of safety decreases to 10,588. The decrease in percentage will be 15,000 from there. Okay, how much is decreasing? 29.41% decrease. Okay, 29.41% decreases. Finish up this, copy this. If you are clear, then message me clear so that I will go the main concept where you will make the mistake in 15th block. 15th ஒரே ஒரு இடத்துல தான் நீங்க தப்பு பண்ணீங்க, மிச்சம் எல்லாமே ஈஸி. லெட்ஸ் see here. இதுல பாருங்க. Yes, the place where you are going to confuse here, அதுதான் இப்ப நம்ம பார்க்க போறோம். The last part. So I am going to erase everything and the last part is going to be discussed. Yeah. With that, I will wind up. Rest of the things you can work out yourself easily. No trouble in that. And if variable cost decreases by 10%, you can rework out the same way. Fixed cost increases, decreases, you can rework out. Fifth, variable cost increases and fixed cost decreases. One increase, one decrease. Make those changes and the revised value will be used for reworking the illustration. Sixth and eighth. Sixth workout panita. If I complete sixth, you can solve seventh. And if I complete eighth, you can solve the ninth also. 10th and 11th, you can manage. So I have to explain the difference between sales price change and sales volume change. So once you understand this, the topic is over. Sales price change is not equivalent to the sales volume change. Clear? You have to understand that sales price change is different than the sales volume change. Shall we discuss that now? Paklama? Sales price increase na enna artham appdi sonaka, the current sales price is going to be changes in artham. So the sales price is 100, variable cost being 60. Current number of units sold is 400. I have to explain you the difference between sales price change and sales volume change. Once it is over, the topic is completely over. Base of FM will be, means especially this one will be over. Okay. So sales price change. This is the current scenario. This is the current scenario. This is the revised scenario. Current scenario 100 into 400, 40,000. 60 into 400, 24,000. 40 into 400, 16,000. And fixed cost being 10,000 and profit being 6,000 is the current scenario. This is the current scenario. In the case of revised scenario, sales price increases. It means the selling price per unit, rather than 100, hereafter it is 110. Increases by 10%. Not 100. Hereafter the revised sale price is 110. 100 plus 10% of that 110. Variable cost, that remains constant per unit. Then contribution will be changing accordingly. The number of units sold here, total, it remains the same, 400. Price only changes. So 110 into 400, how much is that? Come on, 44,000. Yes or no? 60 into 400, 24,000 is the variable cost. And then contribution being 50 into 400, 20,000. Fixed cost being 10,000. And profit being 10,000 rupees. So BEP calculation, MOS calculation, and PBR calculations, right? So for the PBR calculation, what's the formula for PBR calculation? Contribution by sales into 100. For the current scenario, come on, tell me the value. 40%. For the revised scenario, 50 by 110. 40 by 100. And revised scenario, 50 by 110. Come on, get me the value. Make it faster. 45.45. Very good. Yes. This is PBR. And what about the BEP? BEP is nothing but fixed cost divided by PBR. For the current scenario, fixed cost being 10,000 divided by 40%. The value being, yes, 25,000. We already calculated, so I'm reiterating those things. And in the revised case, 10,000 divided by 45.45%. What's the value? 22,002. MOS, in the case of MOS, profit divided by PVR. In the first scenario, the MOS is 15,000. We have already calculated, so I'll just take it. For the second scenario, profit being 10,000 divided by PVR being 45.45%. Come on, what is the value? Is this 22,002? Surprised. Because BEP and margin of safety should be equal to the total sales being 44,000. Okay, so it's a rounding off error. I'll round it off by 22,000 common. Good. This is called sales price change. This is called sales price change. Okay. Now I'm going to work out the sales volume change. Sales volume. Sales price change is all about 4th to, means 6 to 1. 15th question, subdivision being 6 to 1. Sales volume is all about, sir, 7th one. Not sorry, not 6th one is correct. I was wrong here. 6th one. And sales volume 15, and 8th one will be discussing. Let's see the current scenario. Current scenario. Sales per unit being 100. This is per unit price total. Total being 400. Value being 40,000 rupees. 40,000 rupees. And variable cost being 60 or 24,000. This is the current scenario. And contribution being 40 and 16,000. Then minus fixed cost. Minus fixed cost is 10,000. And your profit being 6,000. This is the current scenario. In the revised scenario, volume changes. Volume changes means number of units traded is increasing. Earlier the number of units was 400. Now the number of units being 440. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes. Okay then. Sales price per unit and the variable cost per unit remains constant, and contribution per unit also remains constant. And sales in volume will be changing. 44,000. Variable cost will be 26,400. Am I right? And profit being 17,600. Am I right? And fixed cost being the same 10, and then the profit is 7,600. So we'll be calculating the PVR, MOS, BP all for the revised one now. Okay. So note that. So the PVR in both the cases are same. PVR under both the cases are same. And BP under both the cases are same. And margin of safety will be different. 7,600, and this is 40%. Margin of safety 19,000. Am I right? Are you able to understand this? So sales price change and sales volume change. Yes. So when it comes for the sales volume change, listen, நீங்க கவனிக்க வேண்டியது என்னன்னு பார்க்கிறேன். If the sales volumes are changing, PVR and BP will not change. Sales volume change will not have any impact on PVR and BP. But sales price change will have the impact in PVR and BP. Sorry, PVR and BP. Yeah. Surprisingly, in this illustration, I have given the values per unit basis. If the value is not given per unit basis, then it will be a troublesome for you. If I don't give per unit basis, then it's a troublesome. If I give you this one, come on, this is the last one. I think so. Hereafter you can finish up all. I'll give small self assignment like here. Now PVR being 40%. 40%. Okay. BP rupees 16,000. Margin of safety being rupees 24,000. Find out revised PVR, margin of safety, and BEP. Okay. When situation 1, if sales price increases by 10%. Second, if sales volume increases by 10%. These are the two things you have to note. Try this yourself. We'll finish up this in the tomorrow's class. Most probably your tomorrow's class will be at 9 o'clock. And live class for the YouTube may be available by 4:30 for foundation level discussion based, especially final accounts preparation. That's all for today. Copy this. Once you finished off copying, I'll wind up the session. I'll leave this site for some more time. So this page some more time for your copying. And here is an assignment given. You try it yourself, right? That's all for today. Good night then.